Good evening, and thank you for joining me on this CHTV After Hour Report. My name is JD Arland, and tonight we're going to take a closer look into the nonprofit organizations in our own backyard. Specifically, tonight we look at the Trinity Free Clinic, a hospital located on 146th Street with care completely free of charge for its patients. Let's take a closer look inside. Established in 2000 out of the school gymnasium of Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church, the Trinity Free Clinic took off immediately. Offering free of charge medical care for any resident of Hamilton County, the clinic grew in popularity. 2 years later, moving down to a small, run-down house on 146th Street, the Trinity Free Clinic expanded its fields to see more than 1,000 patients annually. Just 3 years ago, the Trinity Free Clinic moved into a newly built medical office building located in the parking lot across from the Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church. The Trinity Free Clinic offers a range of medical services, a total of 8 departments, with everything from an operational pharmacy to a physical therapy department, an optometry center, a dental department, which was closed to the public during filming, a pediatric care center, a foot care center, an allergy center, and a women's health department. The whole clinic is operated by volunteerism. Medical professionals and the public as well dedicate their time completely free of charge for the good of their community. We sat down with volunteer coordinator Camille Nelson to get an idea of how many volunteers the TFC gets and some of the outreach and activities that the TFC participates in.
We have 600 active volunteers. We have 700 in our database. We have volunteers that are here once a quarter, once a month, once a week, several times a week. We also have about 170 applicants that are in the system that we're trying to process.
Not only are the volunteers and care completely free, but the equipment and medical supplies are donated to the clinic as well.
There's all these different ways, that while I'm working here, I'm going, what else can we do? Well, when I see one of the little girls crying, doors open, and she has five little Band-Aids, and they're all brown. And, regular, normal, boring Band-Aids. And I thought, she needs, like, Dora the Explorer Band-Aids, or, something. Or we need to give her, like, stickers. When you went to the doctor when you were little and they give you stickers or candy or something. So I started tweeting, and I said, I want 200 boxes of Band-Aids donated. Children's Band-Aids, Monsters, Inc., Ninja Turtles, just the cool stuff. And right away, the next day, one of my junior volunteers came in with a bag of 10 Band-Aids, or 10 boxes of Band-Aids. And here I go, I'm crying again. And I'm like, seriously. So the goal is 200, maybe 250 boxes. That should last us maybe a year. And it might not mean anything. They cost $250, $350, $450 tops if you're going to an expensive drugstore. $250 for a box. But when you have somebody, a child, who's sitting there and they're crying, and you can say, ooh, pick a Band-Aid. They stop crying, and they get to decorate their little arms with Ninja Turtles and Dora.
The Trinity Free Clinic is becoming more and more influential in the greater Hamilton County area. In 2012, the TFC saw the staggering number of 3,575 patients. We sat down with Medical Operations Director Cindy Love to talk about patient numbers and how the TFC acquires money to pay for its operation.
The day. Our biggest day here is Saturday, and it's a walk-in clinic. No appointments. Patients start lining up at about 7:30 in the morning. We open the doors at 8. And medically, we would probably see, last Saturday we saw 36 patients on the medical side. That doesn't include the dental side, which probably saw between 15 or 20. So that's our biggest day. And then depending on the day of the month, we may see anywhere between 8 patients to on the low end to maybe 10 or 15, depending on what clinic is running. So we have different clinics that run different days. A lot of people say, why Hamilton County? It's the richest county in Indiana. Surely there's no one in need. Surely there's no one that needs medical care. So I think sometimes people in our area kind of close their eyes to the need or don't realize the need is there. There's been a real uptick in need since the downturn of the economy. There's been people that never were without insurance that all of a sudden have lost a job, and they're sitting not knowing where to go. So we've seen our patient load increase over the last few years, but Hamilton County has needs just like anybody else, any other county in the area.
Starting this year, high school students are finally going to be able to volunteer at the Trinity Free Clinic.
I want to have high school students that are between the ages of 14 and 18. If you are 16, you can come in and help. We have a position, it's called a reader, and on Saturday mornings when the clinic is full and the waiting room is full, we have volunteers that come and read to all the children that are here. We do all kinds of work here, and with 700 volunteers, we started off with 2. If you're looking for a place to volunteer where you go home each time feeling like, yes, I did something amazing, then you want to volunteer here with me. It's incredible.
Altogether, the Trinity Free Clinic provides a professional grade of care at no charge to the greater Hamilton County area. Their hard work and dedication to the medical field is felt not only in their professional community, but in our own backyards as well. For CHTV After Hour, this has been JD Arland. Stay classy, Carmel.